Welcome to Dreaded Dreams TV, where nightmares come to life. Join us today as we unravel the spine-chilling mystery of Poltergeist in my apartment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Now get ready for the unknown that awaits.
Several years back, I made the move to a cozy one-bedroom apartment in the heart of Melbourne, Australia. They reminisced. It marked my first venture into solo living, and the building itself carried the weight of history, erected in the 1930s. After settling in for a few months, I returned home from work one fateful day, casually stepping into the bathroom. To my surprise, I encountered an oddity, a wooden board, thick and weathered, shattered into two pieces on the tiled floor. Intrigued, I closely examined the fragments, realizing that it would have taken the strength of Bruce Lee himself to break it. Panic set in. Had the landlord sent someone to work on the mysterious attic above? The idea sent shivers down my spine. Someone had to be up there. Quickly, I snapped pictures and fired off an email to the landlord, annoyance lingering in my words for not being forewarned. The reply I received carried an ominous undertone. "Please call me as soon as you are able to." Dialing her number, she disclosed a spine-chilling revelation. The same uncanny incident had befallen her last two tenants. A promise to replace the shattered board was made, but the unsettling mystery of the attic lingered in the air. A month passed, and one night, around 4 a.m., I was jolted awake. Goosebumps covered my entire body, as if an unseen presence was caressing me. The stillness of the night was shattered by an eerie sound, a dragging noise emanating from directly above my bed. It echoed as though someone were laboriously pulling a sack of potatoes. Paralyzed with fear, I was convinced that someone or something was up there. The sound was too deliberate for an animal, too unsettling to dismiss. After what felt like an eternity, I mustered the courage to flip on the light, clutching a cricket bat for protection, and cautiously made my way to the bathroom. To my horror, the newly replaced board covering the ominous hole was now broken in two. A wave of sickness washed over me. The dragging sound had ceased, but in its wake, a sinister whispering filled the air. Clear and haunting, it mimicked children's voices, repeating a chilling sentence like a macabre mantra. "It's your turn. It's your turn." Desperate to restore a semblance of normalcy, I flooded the apartment with light at 5 a.m., though darkness still clung outside. Attempting to distract myself with TV, the eerie atmosphere persisted until a sudden power outage plunged me into darkness. Even my usually silent budgie, Dexter, confined to the kitchen, began squawking in distress, a cacophony of sounds I had never heard him make before. Agonizing screams. Without hesitation, I grabbed my car keys, fled to my car, and waited anxiously for the sun to cast its first light upon the ominous night. After catching a glimpse of people walking their dogs, a flicker of reassurance urged me to re-enter my apartment. The front door stood ajar, a detail I dismissed, attributing it to my hurried escape. Making my way to the kitchen to check on Dexter, I was met with an unsettling revelation. His cage was empty. A surge of nausea enveloped me. My windows were all securely closed, leaving me to frantically search every nook and cranny inside. A peculiar sound led me to the bathroom, where I discovered Dexter, half drowned in the toilet. Confusion and disbelief gripped me as I carefully retrieved him, cleansing and drying him off. By 8 a.m., I summoned the courage to call the landlord, sharing a watered-down account of the night's bizarre events. To my surprise, her response carried an eerie acknowledgement. "Oh wow, you heard the whispering too." Despite the unsettling occurrences, I endured another 18 months in that apartment. The whispering persisted sporadically, and twice the board covering the mysterious hole in the ceiling shifted. However, my tenure in that haunting space eventually came to an end. Recently, the landlord reached out, disclosing that the new tenants sought to connect with me regarding the strange happenings, dismissing it as their headache.